Greetings and salutations, everyone. I am back with the second of my installments on the boxed set of the Hammer films. I will put a link in the description for both the announcement for this video series as well as any previous reviews that I've done, which at this point has only been one. But as I've mentioned in the previous reviews that I've done for this channel, I try to sway away from what would, according to Hoyle, be called a review or critique towards more of a recommendation of sorts. Making videos for movies, games, shows that I enjoy and want to share because I figure I can connect better on what I enjoy rather than bashing what I do not enjoy. Besides, for all I know, whatever things I don't like is actually something that somebody else really loves, and I'd rather not crap all over it. But with this one, well, I promise to make videos even if I didn't enjoy them. You know, for this series of these Hammer films, there's 20 of them in this set. There's bound to be some that I don't like. So yeah, The Curse of the Mummy's Tomb from 1964. Overall, I didn't enjoy this one, but let's just go right into it with the synopsis here, which states, British archaeologists and their American investor ship an Egyptian mummy sarcophagus to London, but someone has the amulet to revive the mummy that will then kill all those who disturbed its tomb. Okay, well, let's move on. Before I dive into what I didn't like, let me just talk about some of the things that I actually did like about it. So for one thing, the color. You know, the coloring in this film, some of these older films, that color palette just looks a bit different. They had different methods of producing color on film, and it always has a look that I've really enjoyed, whether it's horror or comedy or anything from that time. I also enjoyed the overall design, you know, such as the detail on a sarcophagus, some of the sets, you know, they really put a lot of detail into it. The acting was fine, especially for this character, Alexander King, played by Fred Clark. And I really enjoyed his performance, you know, really did a good job. And yeah, the movie made me want to visit Busch Gardens and see some of the Egyptian stuff there. So now that I got that out of the way, I got to say this movie really dragged. You know, the first 15 to 20 minutes and the last 10 to 20 minutes were all right, you know, but that middle area just dragged so much that I felt like there was nothing for me to really catch on to, or I couldn't really get it to make any sense. I kept rewinding certain scenes or rewinding back 10 or 20 minutes just to rewatch part to see if I missed some dialogue that would make the movie either more interesting or at least easier to follow, and didn't. But I don't know, I think ultimately toward the end we do get a nice reveal, you know, a little twist here, and I'm sure some people who grew up with films like these, or maybe even specifically this one, have a bit of a nostalgic love for it, but it just didn't do it for me. Where the Revenge of Frankenstein, the one I did before starring Peter Cushing, is one in the collection that I would easily rewatch one day. You know, I enjoyed enough that I know I would end up rewatching it. I'd probably revisit a whole bunch of other Frankenstein films along with it. But for this one, Curse of the Mummy's Tomb, I definitely wouldn't give it a second viewing. It just really didn't pull me in. All it made me want to do is watch something with Boris Karloff instead. So there you have it. It's a very quick review or critique of this one. Earlier than expected, I came across one in the collection like this that I didn't enjoy. But I'm hoping that the next one coming up, which is a film called These Are the Damned from 1961, I'm hoping that one proves to be a bit more entertaining to check out. And speaking of checking out, thanks for checking out this little video of mine. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that bell icon to get notifications for when I put some new content up. Share it around, share the whole channel around. It really does help, you know, help me out. And I will see you in the next one.